Hey, welcome! Today, we're diving deep into the amazing world of bears. From the frozen Arctic all the way to tropical rainforests, these animals are just absolute masters of survival. But it gets you thinking, among all these powerful creatures, is there one ultimate champion?
So let's put it to the test. If you had to pick just one species to take the top spot, who would it be? Are we talking about the biggest, the strongest, or maybe the smartest? Well, as you're about to see, the answer really depends on what you're asking.
All right, so here's the thing. There isn't one single bear that just wins everything. It's more like different bears are champions of different events. You see, each one has evolved this incredible, unique set of skills to totally dominate its own little corner of the world. So let's break it all down, category by category, and find the winner in each class. First up, you gotta start with the heavyweights, right? When it comes to just pure raw power and incredible size, two contenders immediately jump to mind. Think of this as the main event, a true battle of brawn. Okay, so in one corner, we have the polar bear. It is, without a doubt, the largest land predator on the entire planet, just perfectly engineered for that brutal cold. And in the other corner, the grizzly bear. Nature's heavyweight champion, an absolute icon of wilderness strength that can eat pretty much anything to fuel its massive body. What's just so incredible about the polar bear is that it's a true apex predator. I mean, everything about it, its sense of smell that can pick up prey from over a kilometer away, its insane patience waiting by a breathing hole, those massive paws for swimming in icy water, it's all designed for one single purpose: hunting seals on the sea ice. In its world, it has absolutely no rival. But hold on, don't count the grizzly out just yet. You have to think about its explosive power. An adult can weigh over 300 kilograms, and yet it can sprint at 35 miles an hour. That's faster than an Olympic athlete. That combination of sheer mass and speed is it's almost unbelievable. And it makes the grizzly one of the most formidable and famously aggressive animals you could ever encounter. So, we've covered brawn. Now let's switch gears and talk about brains. I mean, strength is one thing, but intelligence and adaptability, that's what really allows a species to thrive. And in this category, there's one bear that is the clear problem-solving champ. And that would be the American black bear. There's a reason they're the most widespread bears in North America, and it's pretty simple. They are incredibly clever. From deep forests to the very edges of our neighborhoods, their secret is just an amazing ability to figure things out and adapt to whatever life throws at them. It really all comes down to their survival toolkit. They have a fantastic memory for finding food, they're great climbers and swimmers, and they are famously curious. Now, sometimes that curiosity leads them right to our campsites or trash cans, which really just goes to show how resourceful they are, even if it does get them into a little trouble with us from time to time. Okay, now for a completely different kind of champion, the specialist. These bears might not be the biggest or the most adaptable in general, but they have evolved some incredibly unique tools that make them completely unbeatable at one very specific thing. And this one starts with a total paradox: the giant panda. It's officially classified as a carnivore, part of the meat-eater family, yet its diet is almost entirely bamboo. So how does an animal that's built to eat meat manage to survive on what's basically a tough, not very nutritious grass? Well, the secret is in its hands. You see, the panda has this special enlarged wrist bone that works just like a thumb. It's not a real thumb, but it's this amazing evolutionary workaround. The body of a carnivore, basically jury-rigged to live on plants. This pseudo-thumb lets it grip bamboo stalks really firmly, which makes it possible to sit there and eat for up to 14 hours a day. Without that one unique tool, its entire way of life would be totally impossible. So we've gone from a specialist plant eater to a specialist insect eater. The sloth bear from India and Sri Lanka has earned a pretty fantastic nickname that just perfectly describes its whole mission in life. Its whole body is a specialized toolkit for one job. First, it uses its powerful claws to rip open termite mounds. Then, its long snout and flexible lips create this perfect seal, which lets it literally suck up insects by the hundreds. And don't let that diet fool you. Those powerful claws and a really unpredictable temperament make it one of the most dangerous bears to run into. So yeah, every bear is a champion of its own habitat. But what happens when that habitat gets pushed to the absolute extreme?
Let's take a look at how different species became masters of survival in some of the toughest climates on the entire planet.
This just shows you the incredible variety of bear adaptations out there. In the frozen Arctic, you have the polar bear with its thick fur and fat to stay warm. Then, in the sweltering tropical rainforest of Southeast Asia, the sun bear has short, sleek fur to help it stay cool. And way up in the misty cloud forests of the Andes, the spectacled bear is an expert climber, easily navigating those steep, dangerous slopes. Each one is a perfect fit for its own world.
So we've seen champions of strength, intelligence, and adaptation. But every single one of these incredible animals, they all face one common threat. A predator more dangerous than any other bear or wolf. And, well, that predator is us.
You know, their biggest challenge today isn't really the wild. It's the modern world. The polar bear is the champion of the ice, right? But what happens when its entire arena melts away because of climate change? The grizzly's massive strength is no match for habitat loss, and the black bear's cleverness often leads it right into conflict with us as our worlds keep overlapping. This is the shared struggle that connects to every single one of these champions. So in the end, every single bear we've looked at is a champion, a masterpiece of evolution perfectly suited to its own little piece of the planet. The real question isn't which bear is the ultimate champion. The real question is whether we're going to leave enough room for their worlds and their championships to even continue to exist at all.